Welcome to Any Hoop Pod with your boy, JC Medulla. Your boy, JC D'Antoni. We back. You feel me? We here with another one, another episode talking about the NBA. A lot of things going on in NBA. Today is the day where we talk about players. Where we talk about individual players and individual teams. You feel what I'm saying? My favorite day of the week because I like to talk about the players I like. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I like today. You feel me? That's why I like Tuesdays. You feel me? I bang with Tuesdays, man. But how y'all doing? Hopefully everybody doing well. You feel what I'm saying? It's a little rainy today. Hopefully you ain't get caught in the rain. Hopefully you on your way home after a long day of work. I know your boss. Your boss is probably getting on your nerves. You feel what I'm saying? Don't worry. Come here. Kick it with me. We talking about basketball. You feel what I'm saying? Send this to your aunt. Send this to your uncle, the drunk one. The drunk will be drunk every Thanksgiving. You feel what I'm saying? Send this to your cousin. You feel what I'm saying? The one that be stealing. You feel what I'm saying? Send this to your other cousin, the older one that be smoking weed, who be taking on long walks. You feel what I'm saying? Send it to him. I know he watch hoops anyway. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to talk about something anyway. Send this to the cousin that y'all always take your number at the end of the night. Every time it's a family reunion or something, y'all take the number at the end of the night, knowing damn well y'all not about to call each other. You feel what I'm saying? See you next reunion, cuz you feel me? But you know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all doing good. Crack that Liberty Bell. You feel me? And after this, go ahead and check out another video. You feel me? But we about to hop right into it, man. Who's been the hottest in the NBA, bro? You feel what I'm saying? I want to talk about my man, Steph Curry, bro. Steph Curry. He dropped 50 the other night against the Spurs in a cup game. You feel what I'm saying? Showing the Rook how to do it, bro. It was a wonderful night, bro. It was another thriller. He won the game. My man ended the game with 9 3-pointers. He shot 9 3-pointers. You feel me? He put in 9 3-pointers. You feel me? 6 for 26, 16 for 26 from the field, 8 for 8 from the line. And again, he hit 9 threes. You feel what I'm saying? Steph Curry. He's showing y'all what it takes to be great at this age. You feel what I'm saying? He's showing y'all how to do it and what it takes to get it done. You feel what I'm saying? He also showing Wemby how to win the game. That was a good dynamic. Wemby versus Curry. Young versus old, you feel what I'm saying? The Rook versus the vet. And what I like that I seen in this game, bro, was the fact that Curry was showing y'all what it takes to win the game. He was showing Wemby how to be a number one option. You feel what I'm saying? This is what happens when you are a number one option. The whole team gonna be looking at you to win the game. How you gonna do it? How you gonna perform? You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna come back in the fourth quarter on y'all. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna win the game. I'm gonna make sure that we win the game off my play and my play alone. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the last shot, the first shot, and the middle shots. You feel what I'm saying? I run this. You feel me? And I thought that was real cool, bro. I thought that was real cool. I think that's gonna be a real good learning experience for my man Wemby. You feel what I'm saying? Because look, that's the difference between a vet and a rookie. Winning the game. Rookies get caught up in the whole flow of the game flow, caught up in the emotions. You feel what I'm saying? It could be the last shot. They get too excited. They doing too much. Think about Russell Westbrook early on in his career in OKC. You feel what I'm saying? It was just sometimes he'll bounce the ball off his foot out of bounds. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes he passed the ball straight out of bounds, turnover, crazy things like that. Because his passion for the game get him too excited and he make a mistake. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just the difference between a vet and a rookie. The vet not making no mistakes. And also the vet know what it takes to win the game. They know I got to hit these shots right here to win the game. They know, all right, this stretch in the third quarter right here, this beginning of the third quarter coming out the half, we got to be on their ass. If we not on their ass, bro, we might as well just pack it up, bro. Don't even play me in the fourth quarter. You feel what I'm saying? They know certain stuff like that. They know, all right, boom. We at the end of the week, and we lost three out of the 7 games this week. You feel what I'm saying? Or 3 out of the 5 games this week. You feel me? We got to pick up this last game right here, so at least we can go 3-2 and not 4. You feel what I'm saying? Lose 4 games. You know what I mean? I'm messing my little joint up a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? They know stuff like that. You feel me? If y'all looked at The Last Dance with Michael Jordan, what they said about Michael Jordan once we got to like 96, you feel me? They was like, bro, he was just here to win the game, bro. Y'all go ahead, y'all do y'all. When it's fourth quarter, holla at me. I'm gonna be here to win the game. You feel me? So shout out to my man Steph Curry. I also want to say that even though he may not be top 5 in MVP race, this play still need to be mentioned and still need to be acknowledged. You feel what I'm saying? I think he is playing like a top 5 MVP candidate. You feel me? I think he's playing like a top 5 MVP candidate. He might not win the MVP. He might not be MVP top 3. You feel what I'm saying? But I think he's playing well enough to be top 5. And usually the top 5 don't really get mentioned. You feel what I'm saying? It's usually the top 3 that we always mention. And then at the end of the season, it's usually 2 people that we're talking about. You feel me? I think this year got a chance to have a deep MVP race, which brings us on to our next topic. You feel what I'm saying? Boom, the MVP race, bro. Because listen, it's heating up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's heating up. I like the way we rocking, bro. I like the way we rolling. It's been a couple players that got like honorable mentions, bro. Besides even just the three that we about to talk about. So like, shout out my dog Wimby. Yeah, he not even. Yeah. He not in the top three. Shout out my dog Wimby, bro. Shout out my dog Wimby. Wimby having an excellent season this year. You feel me? He's doing this thing. Like I said, shout out to my man Steph Curry. Steph Curry been doing this thing too. His play has been translating into W's. His play has been translating into wins. So shout out my man Steph Curry. You feel what I'm saying? KD and them, they looking good over there in Houston. You feel me? And we'll talk about them a little later on. You feel me? Some of the honorable mentions a little later on. Let's dive into who I think are the top 3 MVP candidates. You feel what I'm saying? Besides just NBA.com. You feel me? I'm on par, but it's a little different. I'm switched up a little bit. Boom. Jokic. We got to talk about Jokic, bro. Jokic just got Western Conference Player of the Week this week. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to him. This week he was averaging 30, 33, 13, and 9 assists. You feel what I'm saying? So he's shutting it down. But for the whole year, he averaging 30, 13, and 11 assists. You feel what I'm saying? He averaging the triple dub. I remember we was talking about him last week. I just got, you know what I mean, MVP race, bro. He the one to beat. He dropped 55 last week last week, Wednesday, against the Clippers. You feel what I'm saying? He dropped 55 against the Clippers on Wednesday last week. You feel me? A double nickel. He really doing this thing, bro. He just continues to amaze us with his consistency, bro. It's all about consistency. Anybody can have one good season. My man is consistently, for the last 5 to 7 seasons, we've been up top 3 in the MVP race. You feel what I'm saying? Jokic, his numbers have been crazy. You feel what I'm saying? He snatched 1 ring and 3 MVPs so far. You feel what I'm saying? He's trying to get his 4th MVP right now. So it's just the consistency, bro. The consistency and the dominance, bro. He's averaged a triple-double twice so far in his career already. He tried to do it again for a 3rd time, bro. And if he could do it for a 3rd time, all right, so like, you know, he did it. He did it last year. If I'm not mistaken, he did it last year. And we gave it to SGA because low-key voters fatigue. You feel what I'm saying? Voters fatigue on the whole triple-double thing. It's not really his fault. Russ already did it. Then it was like, oh, you're the first big man to do it. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna give you the MVP for that. Now we triple-double, people getting a little tired of triple-double. Just throwing that out there. I'm not tired of the triple-double situation. But the consistency, if you do it for a 3rd year, bro, we gotta give it to him, bro. If you do it for a 3rd year, you gotta give it to him. That's 3 years of averaging a triple-double as a big man and making the case for the best statistical big man we ever seen play the game of basketball, bro. I'm sorry, bro. When we talk about stuff in the stat sheet, and big men can definitely stuff the stat sheet, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So this has been big men that touched the court that has not stuffed the stat sheet like Jokic has stuffed the stat sheet, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I ain't want to believe it either, y'all. Hear me out. I ain't want to believe it either. Big Diesel, Shaq. Shaq. I got Shaq Jones somewhere right here. Oh, I think he behind AI. But Shaq, Big Diesel, that's my dog. You feel what I'm saying? That's probably my favorite big man of all time. Hakeem Olajuwon, probably number 2, my number 2 big man of all time. But their numbers ain't his numbers. Now, if Jokic go ahead and snatch him another ring or 2, bro, we got to start having some uncomfortable conversations about how good my man Jokic really is on the all-time list. I really feel like it's just the rings. There's really just one more ring, bro. It's different. And we gotta have a conversation about ring culture in the NBA that we probably gonna have on Friday with my man Goldie slide back. You know what I mean? Any of you callers, if you got something to say, bro, just pull up, bro. Let me know. Let me know how y'all feel about ring culture, bro. Because we gotta have a conversation about ring culture. I think it's just a different era, so we gotta have a different conversation about it. That's all. But we're gonna leave that on the show. But that's Jokic, right? He leading the MVP race. You feel me? Then you got SGA, bro, because SGA. He is the definition. Remember we were talking about Curry, his play translates to wins? SGA is the definition of my play translates to wins, bro. They said number 1 in the Western Conference comfortably, bro. They did it last year as well, comfortably, bro. And last year, he was injured a little bit. So they were able to play some games without SGA and still show their dominance. Now he's the one that's healthy, and his other guys is injured, and he letting y'all know this ship don't sink. You feel what I'm saying? I'm the captain of this ship. I'm the captain now, and I'm letting y'all know this don't sink. You feel me? This ship won't sink. And again, we talking about consistency now. Jokic been doing this for years. You feel what I'm saying? This is the same thing I wanted to see from SGA. When I say I want to see multiple seasons of SGA being a dominant shooting guard, a dominant two guard, this is what I'm talking about. He got to put up this type of numbers. He got to put up this type of performance again. You feel what I'm saying? So if he continue this, bro, I don't know. I might crown him. He still got a couple things to do. You feel what I'm saying? He got to be better than D Wade. He not better than D Wade. Sorry, y'all. Y'all can come up here and y'all can mix me, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. You feel me? That's how I feel. He not better than D Wade. You feel me? He not better than Cole. And he not better than Jordan. Those the three. Those the three. That's the top three shooting guards. You feel what I'm saying? That's who you going at. Right now, this year, let's say another MVP, another ring. You feel what I'm saying? Or let's just say he get another ring, another MVP somewhere along the line of his career. You feel what I'm saying? You got the chance to be better than D Wade. If your stats be your stats, you feel me? You keep averaging what you averaging because he coming in averaging 30. You feel what I'm saying? He averaging what he averaging right now? He averaging 32, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. So you already killer. You already killing. You feel what I'm saying? You already cooking. You feel me? You have done that before. You're already cooking. Scoring like Melo out here. You feel me? Boom. Snatch another MVP, snatch another ring. You up there with 2 rings, 2 MVPs. You up there with Wade. You up there with Wade. You feel what I'm saying? Now we can start talking about is you better than Kobe. And like I said, we're going to have a different conversation about ring culture. But this year, the play is there. He holding the city down. When J-Dub was hurt, when Chet was hurt, you feel what I'm saying? They missing a couple people, a couple pieces. He been holding down the fort. They still been winning at an incredible rate. You feel what I'm saying? They've been winning the back-to-backs and all that. You feel what I'm saying? His play has not come down off of back-to-back or nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying? He healthy, averaging 32. Come on, bro. He up there. You feel what I'm saying? If Jokic wasn't doing what Jokic was doing, he'd be MVP. And this is the same type of race that we had last year, bro. And coming in third, bro. Y'all already know. Luka, the motherfucking Don, bro. My man averaged 36 this year. That's what he averaging this year. 34. I'm sorry. He averaging 34, 9 and 9. You feel what I'm saying? 34, 9 and 9. Multiple 40 plus point games this year. He just dropped 41 against the Bucks last night. Not sorry, 2 nights ago. You feel what I'm saying? He cooking. My dog is cooking. Luka is cooking. He here. He leading the Lakers when LeBron is hurt. He been holding it down. They have the Lakers looking good. The Lakers in the top 6 in the Western Conference. They got one of the top 6 offenses in the league. You feel what I'm saying? You've been holding it down. That's Luka. All right, boom, we back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back. Gosh darn it. Sorry about that. Not even gonna lie. Sorry about that. I got a call. And then it just shut the whole situation down. I ain't gonna lie, shut the whole situation down. Where was we at? I was talking about Luka. God damn, I was talking about Luka. All right, boom, we back. We're talking about Luka. Sorry about that. Sorry about the technical difficulties. You feel what I'm saying? Boom. Let's run it back. Let's run it all the way back. My man Luka, bro. My man Luka been snapping, bro. Multiple 40-point games this year, bro. He been holding down the Lakers since LeBron been hurt. LeBron has not made his NBA debut yet. He making his NBA debut tonight. You feel what I'm saying? He making his NBA debut tonight against the Jazz. But Luka has been holding it down since Bron been hurt. He been keeping them in the top 6 in the Western Conference, bro. He leading the offense to one of the best offenses, top 6 in the league right now. You feel what I'm saying? Not only is he doing that, bro, but like I said, multiple 40-point games. He averaging 32, 9 and 9 right now. You feel what I'm saying? So my man's really snapping. He really holding it down, bro. He got to be up there, top 3, bro. Top 3, translating into wins too, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And he not no East that's weak. You feel what I'm saying? Giannis over there in the weak East. You feel what I'm saying? He can be top 4, top 3 in the conference. You feel what I'm saying? No problem. We in the West, bro. Dogs is in the West. You feel what I'm saying? We holding it down in the West, bro. What can we say about it, bro? We knew it was gonna happen sooner or later, bro. Once he stopped missing games, bro, it was, you feel me? We already knew he's gonna be up there. Once he stopped missing games, we already knew he's gonna be up there. Shout out to the Lakers, bro. They on the way. Been holding it down. And the Lakers been looking good too, bro. They've been looking good. Can't wait for Bron to come back. I already know the offense is gonna be revolutionized. As soon as Bron come back, offense is gonna be revolutionized. Defense is gonna be way better. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna take Bron a little bit to get his sea legs. But I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, when he come back, way better, bro. We're gonna be back in action, bro. Like I said, let's go to some of my honorable mentions, bro. Wimby, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Wimby one of them ones, bro. Wimby one of them ones. Cade Cunningham, bro, has been looking vicious, bro. Cade Cunningham has been looking vicious, which will lead us on to our next topic, bro, that we want to talk about. And since our technical difficulties, I gotta speed it up a little bit. But Detroit, bro. Detroit continues to be number 1 in the Eastern Conference right now, bro, and they've been holding it down. I know we surprised, bro, but I think they serious. You feel what I'm saying? I thought they'd be good, bro. I didn't think they'd be this good. I'm not even gonna hold you. I didn't think they'd be this good. I thought they was gonna be like 4th, 5th. You feel what I'm saying? But look, the lack of the Orlando Magic, the lack of the Atlanta Hawks. You feel what I'm saying? Some of these teams starting off a little slow, and they're not. You feel Detroit is not starting off slow, all gas, no brakes. It's something about a team that knew exactly what they did last year wrong and how they can fix it, and coming into the next year fixing it, bro. They don't have Tim Hardaway Jr., they don't have Malik Beasley, but Duncan Robinson has definitely helped them with the shooting in the shooting department. You feel what I'm saying? Tobias Harris has definitely stepped up. He hurt right now, injured right now. He's been injured for like maybe a couple games, like 3, 4 games. You feel me? He's been injured, but he's been doing this thing. You feel what I'm saying? He's been a solid vet presence, bro. Jalen Duren, bro. Jalen Duren, bro. If I'm not mistaken, bro. Jalen Duren's been playing like an all-star this year. You feel what I'm saying? Jalen Duren's been playing like an all-star this year. And Ivy, if I'm gonna get them confused sometimes. But Ivy, he hasn't even played yet. You feel what I'm saying? He's gonna make his way back. But Ivy hasn't even played yet. Jalen Duren been looking like an all-star. Cade Cunningham looking like an MVP candidate, top 10 MVP candidate. We can definitely say he is top 10 in the league right now. He's definitely top 10 in the league right now, which, a couple years we was having trying to have this conversation. Is he better than Trae Young? You feel what I'm saying? And we see Trae Young do what he did with the Hawks, taking them to the Eastern Conference Finals that year. And Cade Cunningham is lining himself up to do the same thing this year. Go in a deep playoff run way before we expect them to go into a playoff run. They're not a team that we're looking at right now to be like, all right, boom, we're looking at y'all to actually make a deep playoff run, to actually y'all make a run at a championship, at a ring. Not like an Indiana, like how we looked at Indiana last year. We don't look at them like that yet. You feel what I'm saying? We don't look at them how we was looking at the Bucks. You feel what I'm saying? Last year, 3 years ago when Dame was healthy. You feel what I'm saying? That's not how we looked at them yet. But they're telling you right now, the way that they playing right now, the way they holding down the Eastern Conference right now, they're telling you, bro, look at us like that. You feel what I'm saying? We up there with Cleveland. You feel what I'm saying? We up there with Indiana and those guys, bro. You feel what I'm saying? We holding it down over here. You feel me? So boom. Shout out to them, bro. I really feel like the Pistons is here. And I don't know if they hold down the number one spot for the remainder of the year. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if they Cleveland like Cleveland was last year, but they here. And I definitely think they're going to be out of the play-in. I already thought they were going to be out of the play-in, but they're definitely not a play-in team. They're an actual contending team for the East, especially this year with the East looking as weak as it looked, bro. Other than that, bro, we can just wrap it up with some injuries, bro, because injuries been plaguing the whole entire league. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like there's 2 injuries in the East right now that's really plaguing the East. Got the East all shooken up, all messed up. You feel what I'm saying? Looking all wonky to the point where Sixers look great. You feel what I'm saying? The Pistons look great. But what's going on with the Hawks, bro? The Hawks has not been looking that good without Trey. You feel me? They wasn't looking good without Trey. You feel what I'm saying? But then some things has turned around. Jalen Johnson, bro, he has gotten Eastern Conference Player this week. Eastern Conference Player of the Week this week. And the way that they've been playing, he's averaging like 28 this week. The way they've been playing, bro, he really turned the Hawks around. They've been playing well without him. And then you start looking at the numbers, bro. We start checking it out. We start looking at the numbers. You feel me? We start checking it out, and we like, damn. When you look at the numbers, you look at what's going on, it's almost like they're playing better without Trae Young. It's been a small sample size. I think Trae Young only played 5 games. You feel what I'm saying? But they starting to find their footing without Trae Young. And it's been chirps. It's been talking. You feel me? And people talking about it right now. They like, yo, should we trade Trae Young? Should they just trade Trae Young, get off the Trae Young, get out the Trae Young experience? You feel what I'm saying? Now, I don't think so. I don't think so for the simple fact that you went and got Porzingis. And because you went and got Porzingis, you want to see, I think you want to at least try it out, see how it look with Trae and Porzingis. You feel what I'm saying? We only got 5 games out of Trae with the injury. You feel me? Now, if the injury worse than what it's supposed to be, he will be reevaluated by the end of this month. Maybe in a week or 2, if not mistaken, like a week, maybe he will be reevaluated. You feel what I'm saying? Because he's been hurt for almost 3 weeks now. He on my fantasy team. So, boo-hoo me. You feel me? But he will be reevaluated, and we're going to see how bad the injury actually is. But barring all bad news, say he is back. You got to try it out. Now he's on his last year of his contract. They have not extended him, which is always a telling sign, bro. You a young player. They haven't extended you. Just the team that drafted you. Like, damn, why they extending? What's wrong with him? You feel me? I think they're coming to the end of it, which I ain't mad at. I'm not mad at it all around, but I just feel like you just did all these moves this season, this offseason, to build around Trae to say, all right, this is it. We about to make one last push with Trae. If it don't work, then we got enough pieces here to build for the future. You feel what I'm saying? Just because the future look like it's here now, I don't think you should just kick them out the nest. You feel what I mean? For lack of a better analogy, don't just kick them out the nest and have the bird just fly. I don't think they ready to fly yet. I don't think the Hawks ready to fly yet. You feel me? I don't think they ready to fly yet without Trae. I think this team could do some damage with Trae. I don't think they are championship contenders. You feel what I'm saying? I think they can make some noise in the playoffs, but I don't think they're championship contenders. And maybe that is because that is Trae Young. As far as, you can't win when your best player really that short. You feel me? That's just what it come down to. With a defensive liability like that, it's rare that you win with your best player that short. That's why you got some questions about the New York Knicks. You feel what I'm saying? Because Jalen Brunson is a small guy. You feel what I'm saying? That's why you got some questions with the Cavaliers, because Darius Garland is a small guy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's why you got questions with some of these players. You can just see that they don't always quite get over the hump, because basketball is a tall man's game at the end of the day. You feel me? See? That's why I'm not in the A right now. You feel me? I would love to be in the A right now. I'm not that tall. You feel me? I wish I was taller. I wish I was a baller. Y'all know nothing about that. But you feel me? So just for the simple fact that you made all these off-season moves this year, I don't think you should just trade this year. And I think you should probably extend Trae for two more years or something like that, 2-3 years. Just because you probably got, I don't know, what's Porzingis' contract? Porzingis might be on a 2-3 year contract. Extending for however long Porzingis is here for, and try that out, because that's what y'all just did. You feel me? It'd be a waste to just trade Trae Young this year, and they have because what you gonna do with Porzingis? Like, Porzingis is going to hang around. This team not good enough to carry Porzingis. You need a team like Boston to carry Porzingis. You feel what I'm saying? We didn't even know if Porzingis was going to be official over here in Atlanta with Trae. You feel what I'm saying? The whole thing was like, damn, if he can stay healthy and he can stay on the court, we'll see what happens. But that was the whole thing, bro. That was the whole thing with the Hawks, bro. Can they stay healthy? Can they stay on the court? You feel me? If they are, it's gonna be some problems. They're gonna be dangerous. You feel me? If not, then you feel me? Who knows? Other than that, bro, shout out to my man KD. I want to shout out KD and the Rockets, bro, because they've been playing well. But we're gonna talk about them a little bit tomorrow. Wednesdays when I talk about the trends, who trending up, who trending down. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about all that tomorrow. But yeah, shout out to KD. He deserve an honorable mention. You feel me? Other than that, bro, that is the end of this pod right here. That's my time. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed this show. If you enjoyed this show, I appreciate it. Go ahead and check out the rest of my content that we got. We got shorts. We got all that. You feel me? I got the breakdowns and everything like that. What I like to do is everything that we explain here, I like to add little clips, NBA footage, and plays, everything that we talk about here so you can actually visually see what's going on and how I'm actually breaking it down. You feel me? JC Medulla, I'm here. You feel me? I'm here every day, 6 p.m. Your boy. You feel me? If you're watching this on Replay Gang, I appreciate you, gang. Replay Gang in the building. Go ahead, drop a comment, drop your 2 cents on Fridays. Anybody can pull up, call in, and drop your 2 cents. You feel me? Other than that, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, bro, and watch basketball, bro. Please watch basketball. Peace.